All right, hey guys, Jason here, and beautiful, getting ready to rain kind of day here in Savannah, but we are up here. This is, I believe I'm at Granger. I think this is Granger Honda. I don't get over this way too much, but I'm pretty sure I'm at Granger Honda over here by Savannah, but we're taking a look at some vehicles today. It's Sunday, they're closed. We're just gonna walk the lot and see what they got. Hitting a few dealerships today doing this kind of thing, and right here you can see we got a 2026 Passport right there, new Passport. I believe this is a 2026 new Passport. Let's see. Yep, right there, 2026 new Passport right here. This is the RTL. And kind of hard to see that window sticker on there, but this is what we're looking at here. And we got a price of $46,200. If you can see that on there, but we are at $46,200 on this. But we're gonna wander a lot, take a look at some of this stuff. But this is that brand new one that everybody's been waiting for. It's also first to see a 2026 out in the first quarter of 2025. Like that, like what they did here. Now this is the RTL, not the Trail Sport. So we don't have the tow hooks and stuff on there. There is still a frame mounted one under there, but it is not the off-road version, but sure looks nice. This side you can see better. These windows are a little easier to see into. Sharp. Looks pretty nice. I will eventually get up here and review one of these. Like I said, this is a dealership. This one's just kind of a little further out to get to than where I normally go to. And I don't spend much time up here. So let's take a walk around and see what else we got here on the lot. We got some used stuff over there too, but we're gonna, some 2024 stuff, but we're gonna look at some of the new 2025, 2026, mainly the Passports, and see what they got there. And then we got a new Ridgeline right there we're gonna look at, and we're gonna wander around and look at some of that. Here's a Jaguar F-Type. Look at this thing right here if you're into fancy sports cars. Pretty cool right here. Again, we're just walking a lot, but take a look at that right there. Nice. Used, that is a 2018, but we're gonna go over here and take a peek, see what we find. We'll be right back with you. All right, here we got some CRVs. Love the CRVs. They're like a perfect size, quality, reliable, get her done kind of vehicle here. As you can see, they do them well. This one's priced at $39,500. This is a Sport L model 2025 hybrid. The two-wheel drive one, but you can't really see in there too well. There you go. But Honda does a really good job. I like the CRV size. Here's an all-wheel drive Sport model. What do we got on this? But these are sharp cars and nice SUVs, and perfect for a lot of people. I mean, I like what they do with them, and they keep them priced pretty reasonable, and they got the good quality Honda reliability behind them. Like I said, here you go, look at the inside of this. Nicely done. Again, this is the hybrid. This is a 2025 hybrid. This is a all-wheel drive. This is a sport touring package. $42,900 is where we're coming in at on this. But like I said, they do a good job. I like the wheels. I like the setup. They make these things look pretty dang sharp, and they got a ton of CRVs up here. You can even get into the simpler versions here, where you're basically, this one's on hold. This one's got a window sticker here. Let's see here what model we got on this. This is just a, I'm looking. Like I said, this is not really my world as far as a lot of these go. This is not something that I would personally be driving myself. They don't go off-road very well, but here is a two-wheel drive EX, okay? So we got an EX, CRV EX, and we're coming in at $34,200. See, look at how nice that number is. And again, nice vehicles for the money. These things are, like I said, in Honda reliability, they run like a champ. We got some Ridgelines, couple Ridgelines sitting over here. What do we got here? Let's take a peek at what we got sitting right here. Two of them. And let's see, this is a black edition, and then we got a sport. So we got two of them. We got all black, or blacked out black edition, and we got a sport model. We come over here, take a look, window sticker on the other side, but look at that. Like I said, you got to have a lot of respect for the Ridgeline, and I love the redesign. I think they did a good job with it. They got an incredible system inside here, the way they do. Whew, don't step on that, man. That'll wake you right up. But the way they do the bed layout in here, look at, we got tie down points, all four corners, high and low. Look at how nice that is. That's vitally important. I say it all the time. You tie stuff down, not up. Compartments here. Then this is a big trunk underneath here. Right back here in the back end, this is a whole trunk. And your tailgate here is a swing out gate. It's like I said, they do it very nice on this. Love what the Ridgeline does. It is a excellent vehicle, and with that trunk in there, like I said, worth its weight in gold. And like I said, there's more room inside of this than there is inside of most mid-sized trucks today. And they do the layout very well. What do we got here? This is a 2025 Ridgeline all-wheel drive sport model. Again, these are pretty tinted windows, so it makes it a little tougher to see the window sticker. And I don't think my light even, let me see, I don't think my light's even gonna help us here. Let's see if it does. Nope, it's not even gonna help any on there. So, like I said, dark tinted windows. But we are coming in at this one at 41,800 is where we are at on here, 41,800. And again, 2025 Ridgeline all-wheel drive sport model, as we're seeing right there. But like I said, they do a great job. The only thing I hate about the Ridgeline is that stupid shifter system that they got on there with the push button shifter select. Takes up so much space. Look at all that wasted space. Why don't they just put a dial in there if they're gonna be that way? But like I said, they do a good job. What do we say this one was? 41,800, and this is an all-wheel drive sport. Let's look at this black edition here. So this one, you can see kind of the difference on the interior here a little bit. Look at that. Versus here. So you can see the cloth. First, the leather layout, that kind of thing. This is your high-end black edition. So let's see what we got on here. Same basic layout in the back end of this thing. Nothing there really changing on it. Not much of anything changing. Got the same dual exhaust on the back. It's funny how the black edition has chrome Honda on it, where the sport edition has a black Honda on the tailgate. Kind of makes you wonder there what the heck's going on. But anyway, here's the black edition. And what are we coming in at here? 48.2 is where we are here, 48.2 for a black edition 2025. So, but like I said, I like what the Ridgeline does. I like it a lot. I like who it's intended for and what it does there well. It's got an amazing Honda reputation and reliability. It's got great function and capability for an awesome urban truck, and they're not as small as you think they are. People are like, oh, it's such a little, it's not a real truck because it's not body on frame. You know what? These little things are little billy goats. They're built tough as nails. They get them done. They do a fantastic job. They got plenty of bed space for what most people are doing today. You can fit them in a garage. You can park them easy. They run forever, and they got a bed that you can, you can put your mountain bikes in, your dirt bikes in, to put your kayaks on, and you can go live an adventurous lifestyle and enjoy it. And yet, like I said, drive it to work on Monday. They look good. They function well. I had zero complaints about a Ridgeline, and anybody that knocks one of these things, you're just a little too closed-minded and too set in your ways to understand the value of this, because a lot of people straight up love them. Great vehicle. Let's see what else we got running around here. What do we got here? What are these white ones we got right over here? So we got Pilots. These are going to be 2025 Pilots. Pilots being a third row. Now we saw the Passport. Passport's smaller, the 2-row. Pilot is the bigger 3-row version. That's what these are right here. 2025 Pilots. And again, here's a 2-wheel drive TRG package on here. It's simple, basic kind of package. We're coming in at $51,000. That's going to be a lot of money. Okay, you're starting to spend some money when you get into this thing here. Here's another one. What is this? Same exact thing, I'm assuming. Looks the same. Coming around here. And another one, EXL package, coming in at $45,500. That's a little better price, but still 2-wheel drive. It's a lot of money for this comparatively, but still uses that same Honda shifter that drives me nuts inside of here, but nice looking interior in it, as we see right there. So these Pilots, so they're pretty nice. Like I said, the Passport being just a little bit smaller, but we got some Pilots here. We got Honda's minivans are by far the best. My dad bought a Toyota one, but these Odysseys, they blow the doors out of that Toyota Sienna van. That Sienna's nice, but I think the Odyssey does much, much better. Whereas, these things are just incredible interiors and incredible layout. Everything about these things are just pretty dang well done. And I tried hard to get my dad to buy one of these instead for what he wanted to use, but he ended up getting a toy. He liked the Toyota better. But here's a Honda Odyssey Elite. This one here, 52.6, coming in for these minivans, but they are sweet. If you're looking for a minivan type setup, I would definitely highly recommend a Honda, checking them out at least, because like I said, I think they crush it. They do a great job. Here's another. We got a little more upscale Pilot. What do we got on this one right here? What do we got here? We got another TRG on here, coming in at $50,000 on it, 2-wheel drive. And we got another over here. We got another. I'm looking for an all-wheel drive one to see, but I'm not seeing anything. These Pilots just keep coming in. Another 2-wheel drive EXL 46. And we come over here, and we got another Trail Sport right here, Passport, Okay, 2026 Passport. We'll take a look at it and set up on here. And this is not a trail sport model either. I want to see what I'm looking for one. I want to see the front tow hook setup that they have on these things with the breakaways that everybody, that we keep talking about and making videos on and stuff like that. I'd like to see that setup, but this is a Passport right here. Interesting that this one came from King Honda in Alabama, yet we are at Granger Honda in Georgia. Pretty interesting. But this one right here, this is another RTLU is what we have on this one. Again, going to be hard to see. And we are coming in at 47,500. That's probably impossible to even see with the glare. 355 on this kind of thing. And so not priced great, but not bad. But when you consider this versus a 4Runner, you got to take those into consideration. Now, when you get into the Trail Edition model of this, you're getting into something that's a little more rugged, a little more capable. I was hoping to see one. We are going to continue wandering. We got some stuff we can look at. I'm going to wander around this lot. If I see anything else that jumps out at me that we want to show you, or we find one of those, I will pull you in here and let you know. 2025 Odyssey Elite 52. Like I said, they do a great job on these minivans. My favorite minivan made today would be by Honda. All right, here's a Honda Ridgeline right here. Here's an RTL. Nice setup right here. We can see Honda Ridgeline all-wheel drive RTL coming in at 45,000 basically for this. And remember, when it comes to Honda, you're going to get a little bit of discounts, but not much. You're not going to get too much off on them like you would think you're gonna. They're not like like the big three, Chevy, Ford, Ram kind of thing. But here's another one, all-wheel drive Sport, coming in at 42. So you can see these are priced pretty good. Realistically, I promise you this. If you gave me a choice of this or a Maverick and they're both coming in about the same price, realistically, you take this model right here and you're coming in Ridgeline all-wheel drive Sport, all-wheel drive, and you're coming in at $42,000. And you're probably, the Maverick version of this is probably coming in at 36, 37. I would take this over that Maverick all day long. I love what they've done with this, and I love, like I said, the back end setup on here. Now, would I take this over a Colorado or over a Ranger or something like that? Probably not for my needs, but what this truck, like I said, this truck is, if you haven't drove one and actually got in it and sat in the back seats and understood it and then played with the back end and figured out what it's capable of, if you haven't spent any time with a Honda Ridgeline, then you have no business judging it in any kind of way, because like I said, there's so much to this truck that makes it pretty dang amazing. So we got a lot of, I'm assuming these are Civics. Gotta get confused between the Civic and the Accord and the size, but I think it's Civic R. Civic hatch, yep. Civic hatches. These are excellent vehicles. This is what Dylan had before. This is what we get. $28,000. Wow, that's pretty pricey, actually, realistically. I think we paid $21,000 for his 2022 brand new. His was this one right here, Civic Sport. What are they going for right now? $27,800. God, that price is kind of high on what this is now. Is this still the simple? Yeah, this is still the simple it's not a horsepower or a turbo engine, 150 horsepower 2-liter. Yeah, that price got pretty dang high on those. But like I said, great cars, built to last, run forever. Like to do a good job on them. We got some leftover CRVs right here. We're gonna just we got 2025 all-wheel drive again, 37. See, now we're getting into some better prices on these, and again, some of the bells and whistles don't matter so much. Like I said, they do a good job. Honda does a good job. Let me see if I can find us something a little more unique here. Here's a little HRV. HRV being smaller than the CRV, one step down from there, but they price them right. And simple inversion, very easy and functional in design in here. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy, but a rock solid. This is basically like a mini SUV version of a Honda Civic is what this thing is. And they do it well, but it is basically the same thing as what we're seeing over there, that white car. in a mini SUV version right here. Same motor, I'm assuming, right? Yeah, we got the 2-liter, 158 horsepower, naturally aspirated 4-cylinder in there. Yes, a CVT, but Honda does amazing CVTs. I would have zero concerns with that. But look at the price, $27 here, $27,250, and this is a pretty sweet little ride. Would I buy it over a Kicks, like a Chevy Kicks, or a Nissan Kicks or a Chevy Trax that you could get for literally $5,000 less? No, I'd probably take one of them. But this is a impressive, if you're a Honda fan, these are a great little SUV for them right there. Here's a used Beamer, used Mercedes, and a used Acura. There's your high-end world right there if you're looking for used ones. Not that something that I would personally recommend, but they're there if you're interested in that kind of stuff. Here's a used Rogue Rock Creek edition right here. I love the Pathfinder edition of this, but Nissan makes this. They make some awesome SUVs, and their Pathfinder SUV, I straight up love it. The 3-row capability of it, and it's, you know, just a little bit bigger than this. But there's a Rogue Rock Creek Sexy, one of the sexiest looking multifunctional type SUVs out there right there. This is a used one here for sale, but like I said, they when you check out these Nissans, they do them right. And here it is, right up here in the front. I should have came this way first. We're parked right there. Is Colorado. Man, they put some dark tinted windows on the back of these things. Look how dark that back windows are on there. It's almost impossible to read the sticker. But this is the Trail Sport Elite package right here, the 2026 Passport Trail Sport right there, and it is pretty impressive. And these are those tow hooks that everybody's talking about right here. See this orange hook right here? It is designed, you can look at that bolt actually on there. They are designed to be all the strength you need pulling forward, but they are designed to push back and shear off in an accident. And you can look at that design and pop that off there. Kind of interesting, the bolt system and the way that works in there. We're not going to see a ton yet. It is covered in, but it's pretty interesting that they're a first ever patent pending design breakaway tow hook that's designed to break away in the form of an accident. But you get 2 of them on the front, right on both sides. And how are we doing for skid plates and stuff underneath here? Like I said, very well done. This is that Trail Sport Elite package. They priced it pretty accordingly, but I do think it is pretty sweet setup. Love the General Grabber tires on here. These are a very nice improvement. The wheels, super sexy wheel, simple and clean still, but super sexy. Big open hole spoke design on the wheel. Like the layout of it. Like I said, we might have to try and get back up here one day the next week or two and maybe try and review this thing and actually get in and go around it. We'll take a look though, but I like the cladding right here. This is all rock protection is what that is. Nicely done interior. Trying to show you everything I can here without, again, we don't have the keys. It's a Sunday dealership lot browsing. We'll look at a window sticker in a minute, but like I said, done well. Come around here and back. Trail Sport, nice setup. Like I said, this is a real competitor for the 4Runner for sure. Right here. Easy access for the hitch, for the plugs, which is nice. And the 4Runner, in their defense, made it easier to get to their hitch now too for them for this year, for 2025 new model here. But like I said, they've done a good job on this thing. I think it's sexy. I think it's very sexy. Nice lines, nice look. I think it's well done. I think the tires complement it well. Like I said, I'm very impressed with it and very impressed with the color. Now let's take a look at a window sticker. It's got these fake nostrils on here, very much like we have on the Nissans. Nice setup. And what do we got for the window sticker for this bad boy? We have a Passport Trail Sport Elite. Again, I'm not sure how much of this you're gonna see with how dark these windows are, like pure black. This one here, as far as options, it doesn't look like there's any extra features on this other than the color Sunset Orange is a color that is on there, so you can see that. But other than that, this is actual as it is. This one is a demo program. Do not sell. This one is for people to check out. $54,300. So realistically, compared to 4Runner, for this one here being equivalent to like a TRD off-road, in that realm, in that world, I'm saying it's priced pretty legit in here, pretty good. I'm impressed. I like it. Again, we got to get inside and take a look at it and check it out. I cannot stand that laptop looking glued on the front. type setup, how they do that with that big pop-up display. I'm not a fan of that look on any vehicles today, but it's what everybody wants and does. But I think the interior of this looks pretty nice, and we're seeing quite a few buttons and knobs and features like that, which is good. Unfortunately, it does carry over that same stupid Honda shifter, that select shifter that just takes up so much stupid space. No offense to Honda, but I mean, it's just such a wasted space kind of setup. Just put a knob there and give us some room in there. You could have put all those buttons that we see on that entire console by those, by the cup holder. They could put every single one of those things in the space with a knob of where that gear shifter is, and gave us all that extra room there for stuff. Like I said, not a fan of the push button system on there, but I'd take it. That way, you know, if that's my only complaint on this, I'll live with that all day long. So there you go, little walk around the Honda lot here, Granger Honda. Like I said, don't quote me on, you know, most of the dealerships I'm at, I rave about them because I like them and I know the people. I don't know anything about Granger. Never bought from here, never messed with anything. I have no idea about that, but they do got a very nice lot here with quite a bit of inventory. So it's kind of nice to walk around and take a quick peek at stuff and enjoy a Sunday. Now we are heading over to a couple other dealers. We're gonna go hit and check some stuff out here before it starts raining. Thanks for watching. Questions, comments, put them below.